A reading from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 8, verses 5 to 17. When he entered Capernaum, a centurion came to Jesus, appealing to him and saying, "Lord, my servant is lying at home paralyzed, in terrible distress." And he said to him, "I will come and cure him." The centurion answered, "Lord, I am not worthy to have you come under my roof, but only speak the word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. And I say to one, 'Go,' and he goes, and to another, 'Come,' and he comes, and to my slave, 'Do this,' and the slave does it." When Jesus heard him, he was amazed and said to those who followed him, "Truly, I tell you, in no one in Israel have I found such faith. I tell you, many will come from east and west and will eat with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven, while the heirs of the kingdom will be thrown into outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." And to the centurion, Jesus said, "Go. Let it be done for you according to your faith." And the servant was healed in that hour. When Jesus entered Peter's house, he saw his mother-in-law laying in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she got up and began to serve him. That evening they brought to him many who were possessed with demons, and he cast out the spirits with a word, and cured all those who were sick. This was to fulfill what had been spoken through the prophet Isaiah. He took our infirmities and bore our diseases. I'm not sure about you, but when I was reading the Joshua passage today, I was struck by the words, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Joshua, with the rest of the Israelites, had been wandering round the desert and the wilderness for quite some time. Such a long time that their leader Moses, who had led them out of Egypt, had died. I can't imagine how awful it must be to have generations go by and not know that you won't reach the promised land just yet. Maybe that resonates with you as we hear now going, how long will lockdown end, or how much will curtailment of social interaction happen? When will we be allowed back in churches to worship together? And at these times, it's hard and it's easy to think we're alone. But we're not alone. The season of thy kingdom come, we're at that time between the risen Jesus ascending to heaven and the Holy Spirit descending on the disciples at Pentecost. But we're the other side of Pentecost. The Holy Spirit is here with us. We are never alone. And no matter how hard it seems at times, I, for one, am given hope and bravery by reading these words. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Whether that be the streets of Aberdeen City or the Shire or further afield. You are not alone. You are loved and you are accompanied.